Hello viewers and subscribers. Here we're going to look at the Mircom FX 2000 panel. We're going to look at some basic features or basic things with this panel. So this is inside the Mircom FX 2000 panel here, and here the camera is showing the transformer. But let's go up to the zones. Here you'll have your alarm zones. And here we have the alarm zones bypass with a 3.8K resistor. And that's how they would come from the manufacturer bypass. This is a brand new panel. Here we have our signaling zones, and they're bypassed the same way. Here down there we have our alarm zone, trouble, alarm, and supervisory for our monitoring panel. Here are some components, but it's not something that we have to know, because we never get down to board level. If something is wrong with the board, you would troubleshoot it and get it a part number and order it from the manufacturer and replace it. So we have one of the top 4 panels out there for in most buildings and commercial and industrial buildings. We have Mircom, we have Notifier, we have Simplex, and Edwards. And there's other small panels out there that's made by other manufacturers as well. Here we're looking at our alarm zones here again, and here we're looking at some more alarm zones. And with this panel could be expanded. You can add more circuits, more zones to this panel, as the need may be. And here is basically our power supplies for the circuit board. We have our capacitor and our fuse there. Like I said, sometimes there's troubleshooting with power supply issues, but it's not really common. And like I said, you would have to replace the board itself if there's a problem with the charger to the batteries and the power supply. Here we go. We have our transformer, our black wire, which is for power, and neutral wire, the white wire for a neutral wire, and our ground wire. Very simple. Here we have the back of the panel. We have our ribbon out or ribbon in, which interconnect with our zones, and the screen display for the zones. And these are some of the components from looking from behind at the fire panel. We'll take a look at the panel, the front of it, and explain a few things. But it's a pretty good panel and very user friendly. And we'll take a look at the front here and explain a few basic things. So here we have the front of the panel. You have the M for your menu and your X for exit, and the question mark is for more info or more details anytime you wanted to know more about the zones. And here we have some zones. We have zones for alarm, trouble, and supervisory. It's a conventional panel with LCD display. There we have our CPU there, our main CPU. Yeah, that's it for this panel. I hope you might learn something or even get to know a bit about the panel itself. But thanks you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't.